Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks again for joining me here. I hope you're having a phenomenal day. Quick look here at Chainlink, seeing what's going on. Got a lot of requests for this one. This is one I had on my radar for a while, considering a long position, but we're going to discuss some important key factors here. Previous resistances, turn support, turn resistance, a lot of things that we need to kind of look at here, and obviously identify some liquidation levels too. Before we get started though, please hit the like button, comment below if you get a chance. Absolutely appreciate that. Help grow the channel, get this in front of more people. Also, thank you too. So for my community, it's awesome trades here. Cardano 46%, 50% from ICP, and then of course Near Protocol as well. Good 52% there. Those were trades taken late last week. We survived the bloodbath over the weekend because we used low leverage and low position sizing. We didn't get too crazy. Again, no liquidation in our community here. We use stop losses in place, but they're typically pretty loose to make sure that we can survive these ebbs and flows of how nonsensical the market can be. Like this last weekend, Sunday and Tuesday, if you saw that, like most altcoins dropped 5 to 10% for no reason at all, just continuously dropping, and Bitcoin dominance shoots straight up. It's a crazy market, folks. But right now, let's talk about why we may or may not want to take a trade with Chainlink. So take a look here. This is the last month's worth of trading. Keep in mind, everything in the last 1 month of trading minus some late shorts at 1690 are effectively getting swept or have gotten swept. Now, why people still hold on for a full month to a short position on a coin that they could have taken profit with is beyond me. But hey, folks, greed is a very real thing in the crypto market. It's important not to be greedy. So last 7 days, let's look at this here. Similar scenario. A lot of shorts got destroyed on the way up. A lot of late longs here in the current trades, which I totally get because it's definitely looking bullish. And then, of course, we got some late shorts. So this really just tells us that we got some liquidation levels at $15.5/$16, upwards of 17 above the price action. Okay. Last thing we do want to identify, just because there's, it's been a while since we've revisited these levels, we got some concentration of liquidation at about $20 to the upside if the price continues to run. So not a ton of incentive for the price to just keep shooting straight up here because of the simple fact that we do have those upper liquidation levels, but they're kind of far away, right? So again, just something to kind of be mindful of. Anyways, I'm drawing out this trend line here because previously we could see that the price action was waking up. So this is a kind of a larger term trend line. It's running concurrent with the 50-day SMA, which is huge. And what I mean by that is breaking above this trend line and the 50-day SMA is a big deal. Mainly because we can see that is notoriously a resistance level, or just more importantly, lets us know we're shifting momentum from bearish to bullish. We're on the right side of tracks now. Same thing here with the 200-day SMA. We're getting kind of rejected there tentatively. We're also mostly rejected from this most recent high, establishing itself as a new resistance, the most recent low as a resistance here. So we still got some room to grow here, right? So Chainlink is not totally back on track, but it's mostly getting there. Okay, and let's look at a few of the confirming factors just to verify this too, because we don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. Breaking the trend line is one thing, but we want to make sure we're over 50 on the RSI, which we are. Stochastic swinging up quite hard. Money flow index is higher than the RSI, which I love, and MACD is converging. So these are all reasons to consider not shorting this coin at this exact moment. We also want to recognize the more recent high here. We've broken soundly through that. We rejected out yesterday. So far today, we're using that as a bottom. So we are likely going to be in this range here between 1550 upwards of about 1680. Breaking above or below either direction will establish the direction, essentially. Now, again, that's not a guarantee, but those are things I like to look for. Okay, so we're kind of smack dab in the middle of this range here, more likely to bounce off this lower 1550 mark if the price does continue to pull back. MACD is still converging, diverging on the stochastic, which makes sense considering how overextended we are, but we're still over 70 in the RSI. It really just implies that you don't want to take a short position and you're still a ways away from considering securing profit for a long. In other words, a lot of times price action will come down to 70 on the RSI and bounce, and at that point, you want to consider possibly securing profits if it continues lower. But at this point, there's more propensity for the price to go up than down based on what we've seen here so far. We're above all moving averages here on the 4 hour, and if we kind of look at the overall sentiment of how much volume is coming in this coin, tremendous amount of volume implies sustainability and more likelihood the price is going to go up. In fact, this is one of the few coins that has this much concentration of volume in the last 24 hours. That is massive. So Chainlink is sticking around, folks. There's really no reason to consider the price is going to pull back. Take a look at the Ichimoku cloud. All green lights here to leave your long position open. Strong amount of convergence here. We can also see lag and spans plenty free and clear. And what do you know, the cloud's kind of averaging itself out really here close to this more recent low. So if we're going to get, I would say if we're going to get lucky for a long position, 1570, 1560, right in that range would be a good consideration for entry. I'm not proposing it's going to go that low, but if it does, that would be a solid area to consider a jump or a trade rather, because the price will likely bounce off that level. Once again, more recent high, if you kind of look at that here, based on daily timeframes, probably a little easier to see on the daily here. You can see 1, 2, 3 times the price could not pass that level. Yesterday couldn't pass it. Today took off without looking back. Okay. Again, if we get lucky, the price comes back down to that level. Awesome, awesome pivot point. This could even be just buying in the lower range and essentially trading range-bound activity between this and there. It's a good 7-8% range so far. So very cool stuff here so far, folks. I like what I see here for Chainlink. Has a stronger probability of going up than down. Again, low leverage, low position sizing, I would recommend either way just to be safe because we haven't fully broken out of the woods yet. But again, we get above this $16.80, $17 mark, we're going to be in pretty solid shape to see the price continue once we get through this most recent resistance. All right, folks, so we got there. Thanks again so much for watching. Please like the video if you haven't already. Comment below. Join us on BitUnix. Phenomenal Exchange is our community favorite. Excellent rewards using my link to register. No KYC or VPN required. Check them out, folks. They are fantastic. Thank you again so much for watching. We hope you have a good rest of your day. We'll see you soon. Take care.